Hey everyone, Wesley here, and today I'm going to give you probably a controversial video. It's about the Kabuki face brush, the E.L.F. I picked it up yesterday, and I used it today for my shave, and I kind of like it. It's really weird, but it's a $6 brush, and this is my first brush that I got a long time ago. It's just a cheap bore. It's like $10. And that's what I'm going to compare it to. I'm not going to compare it to very expensive brushes. I'm not going to compare it to the Plisson or Smogues or anything like that, which, you know, the Smogue 1800 is like 20 bucks. So the price point's close, but it's a very good brush. But I'm going to compare it to cheaper synthetics and just cheaper brushes all around. I don't even remember the name of this, just a no-name $10 bore, which I hated this thing, but I used it for months. Here's a Omega 16 something. I bought it in a kit for $18. So the soap and the stand, I'm guessing this brush is about $10. But when it comes to these two bores, this E.L.F. is a heck of a lot better. It acts like a synthetic. It acts like a good synthetic. You get a good lather out of it. I didn't have any issues. I did notice that it was bunching up, you know, kind of pushing it away towards my goatee, but it didn't do it anywhere else. So maybe I was just weird on the pressure or something today. I don't know. But in my opinion, compared to these bores, this E.L.F. is better. I know I'm comparing bores to synthetic, but I'm comparing for the price point. These suck. This good. Now, what I'm going to do is, now we're going to compare cheaper synthetics. This is a Body Shop synthetic, picked up a couple months ago. I like this brush. Actually, I did before I got the Plisson, but it's a good synthetic. I think I picked it up for about $10 on sale, so we'll keep it at the $10 price point. They're always having sales in their soaps. You can get kits, you know, for $25, so you're spending, you know, 3 items. Say $10 for the soap, and then $5 for the aftershave balm, or, you know, something like that. And then we have the Kent Infinity. Got this brush in a trade. It's synthetic. It's okay. It's got a lot of backbone to it, which I don't like, just because of the way that it kind of flops over instead of you know, just kind of spreading out. But I do use it. I like it for traveling with, you know, when I bowl lather and stuff like that, which I'll probably be traveling with the Plisson or the, just call it the E.L.F. Brush. So this one's kind of been just put up on the shelf and left. But the Kent is anywhere from, I've seen it for $10 all the way up to $60. I don't know if they're older listings, you know, out of the United States. I don't know what's going on there, but we'll say that this is a $20 brush. And then we have the $10 Body Shop. Now, when comparing E.L.F. to these two, the E.L.F. wins. The E.L.F. is a better brush all around, in my opinion. I don't like a lot of backbone, and user mileage will vary with this very, very much so. I like a softer brush that, you know, doesn't push too hard and doesn't dig into my skin or anything, because my neck and my cheeks are kind of sensitive. So the more pressure that I push, the more my skin breaks out. So that's why I like softer stuff. So yeah, out of those 4 brushes, which are, you know, very nice price points, anywhere from, you know, we'll say $5 to $20, this E.L.F. is $6. And I think if you were to put this in a nicer handle, I think it would be an all-around great brush. The handle is a little small, but I like that because if I travel with it, I want a small brush. And, you know, the Plisson is my new travel brush. And if you compare the sizes, it's, you know, it's a lot smaller than the Plisson. And in all honesty, I could fit more soap or something in my kit. Now, I'm not going to face lather with it, but I am going to bowl lather with it. You know, I shaved earlier, so my face is kind of sensitive right now. And I don't think I've seen it bowl lather, but I've been watching so many videos lately that there could be one out there. But essentially, I was going to use the Parasso the tea, or the whatever it is, green tea or something. But I decided to change my mind. Arco has always had a bad reputation for getting a bad lather. You know, one you have to work on more. So, this is probably the hardest soap that I have to lather. I don't have an issue with it, but just because it's my first soap and I've used it a lot, I really enjoy Arco, as some of you may know. So that's what I'm going to bowl lather with this, just to get a good lather, just to show. We'll wet down the Arco just a little bit. You really don't have to, but I do. And then just soak down the brush a little. Squeeze everything out so I can control it. And I'm going to start loading. Now the one thing I did notice, I did use the Prasso earlier to shave with. And I did notice that it took a little bit longer for the brush to start loading. You know, as you can see, that's a good 10 or so swirls, so it may take longer. Actually, I'm running dry. So, put some more water on it. Now, aside from the very get-go, it's really easy to load. I didn't have any issues with it earlier, except for it just took a second to get it started. Which the water, I don't know, it just seems a little harder to control the water in this brush than my other brushes. But I'm not going to spend that much time loading it, just so I can get a better effect. Sorry about that noise. I have my bowl. I'm going to start lathering. Now the first thing I've noticed, and this is the first time that I've bowl lathered this, is your fingers will get soapy. See if I can do this without getting it everywhere. So far, it's lathering very well in the bowl. We'll keep going with it a little bit. Add a little water. Alright, I think that's good enough. As you can see, there is a lot of lather in there. Oops. And I just about dropped it. I caught it. So I guess I did drop it. But I'll pull everything out. Sorry. I'll try and cut that out. But here we have the brush. Okay, I think we're good. Don't know. Gotta love dogs. But here we have the brush. It's got a lot of lather in it, and it lathered this Arco very, very nicely. I don't know if you can see, there's a couple air bubbles in it just because I wasn't, I didn't really care. So I may have introduced more water than I should have. But even with that, there's a lot of water in there, or a lot of lather. And it's a very soft brush too. That's what I like the best about it, is the tips are nice and soft. So yeah, some people may hate this, some people may not, but it's all in fun anyways, just like Jamie says, or I guess said. But the E.L.F brush, my final thoughts on it: if you can find it locally, buy it. It's $6. It's, in my opinion, it's a good brush. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Just one of those things, you know, it's just like every other brush, every other razor, every razor blade, soap, you know, Arco. A lot of people hate Arco. I love Arco. I love the scent. I love how it performs. But, you know, it's just user mileage, basically. But yeah, if you, in all honesty, I would try it if you can find it locally. If you have to order it, maybe that's a different story. If you have Prime, maybe it's cheaper. You know, do it that way. But if you can find it locally, I would give it a shot. I don't think you'll be disappointed in it at all. I don't know which one I'll travel with. We're going to Phoenix over Thanksgiving week, and my whole plan was to take the Plisson, but you know, this is smaller. I can fit more soap, whatever, out because my kit's usually jammed. Yeah, I don't like having one soap with me, so I carry multiple soaps. But so we'll see. I'll try and post a video when I come back. If I do take it, I'll use it for the whole week, and see where I'm at on it then. But thank you for watching. Remember, CVS, Walmart, basically any makeup store may carry this. So check it out if you haven't. I think it's worth a shot. $6. Thank you for watching.